Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for week commencing 3rd of December 2018 for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising sign. I hope you're well. Welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. So here are the cards. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Hanging Man, the Ace of Swords, Death, the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles. I've also pulled 3 Archangel Oracle cards, Pisces, for further clarification. So let's start with, let's try these two together. So the Four of Pentacles, you see how this man is hanging on to these pentacles energy very, very closely to his chest. And this can be, maybe some of you are beginning to feel a little bit more stable, and it's almost like you're clinging on so tightly to this stability. You might be beginning to see material rewards. Maybe some of you have a bonus. It could be material security. Maybe some of you are getting stability in your home life, and you're so scared about letting go or moving forward in this situation. This is a card of 4. It does kind of like signify achieving some level of stability in your life, maybe after a period of instability. But you're holding on so tightly that you got to a certain level and you're not moving forward anymore. Now, maybe you're holding on because there's a fear of letting go, and maybe there's a fear that if you loosen the reins, it could be on the finances, or it could be to do with things that you value, and people that you value, people that are of value to you in your life. Close friends, relationships, partners, husbands, wives. That there's a fear of letting. Going with the flow of letting go. So it just kind of like says you don't have to hold on so tightly because there is stability anyway. And if there are any issues on actually releasing from this situation, you have the Hanging Man here. This is the Hanging Man. He sees things from different perspectives. He also seeks enlightenment. So by hanging upside down, this generally is from the Tree of Knowledge. From hanging upside down, he finds wisdom in that. And maybe there's just a learning that you need to make this week, Pisces. As I say, it could be to do with abundance, it could be to do with financial security. It could be wanting things so much at any cost. And this talks about, you may well be seeing positive returns on investment, some of you. Some of you may well be hanging on so tightly because you have struggled financially. So it is a case of, you're achieving stability here. So look at the bigger picture. And it always asks you here to look at the bigger picture, take a broader perspective on this situation. Because it's positive. I mean, this is a positive energy. The Four of Pentacles, it can also be the Miser's card. Sharing with others, appreciating others that are of value in your life, that provide value to you, that value you. And the Hanged Man will give you that time out, that insight this week on what next to do on the financial front, the material front, the home life, if there are any issues. And you've also got a real card of clarification. This is the Ace of Swords. This kind of talks about maybe you have struggled, maybe you've had to sacrifice quite a lot in the past, Pisces. Certainly some of you, maybe there's been a financial sacrifice that you've had, maybe there's been some job losses. There may well have been struggles on the home front, maybe to do with your property, and again, maybe to do with struggles on people of value, friendships, relationships. So maybe there have been issues and you're just trying to find a balance but at what cost? I guess this kind of says, yeah, you're achieving stability, but right now you're stuck because you're not moving forward. You need to understand the situation, release from it and move forward. And that's exactly what the Ace of Swords does. This is a card of clarity, a card of logic in the mind, taking the logical next steps. This is a new beginning card. So yeah, as I say, I mean, this comes after a time. It's a Swords energy, so it's an earned. It's a victory card in itself, but it's an earned victory, and it's given to you. It's divinely blessed. You see how all the clouds are behind it. It's the heavenly energies that are behind this sort of energy, and yeah, this kind of like says, see the truth of the situation for what it is. See the truth of people for what they are and move forward. But yeah, this really definitely prompts a new beginning. Having succeeded in some way, maybe there's been some small success that's coming to you, Pisces. And then you've got the Death card as well, so you've got a new beginning. You've got the Death card. This is a card of death, so death to, it could be old beliefs, just being below this card, old beliefs, old situations that have just kept you stuck. Yeah, it could be old systems, old beliefs, old situations that have kept you stuck, clinging on so tightly that you're not moving forwards anymore. This is a card of being stuck as well. So yeah, but death is kind of like saying, see the truth of the situation for what it is. See your path clearly, get clarity on the situation in your own head, and then move forward to a new beginning. And you'd go forward to a new beginning through death. And death is a kind of rebirth card. It's a purge card as well, purgitation. So you see the white horse here. The white horse represents purity. It also represents strength and courage. And I just feel for some of you it's taken quite a lot of strength and courage to get to this point. And move forward to this point, and it burns off anything that you don't need. So does the Ace of Swords, actually. It cuts away the past. So yeah, past situations, past people that have kept you stuck. Maybe there are people who are keeping you stuck. Maybe there are people who are keeping your finances to a minimum. It could be in the work situation, for example. Yeah, maybe there are certain situations that people are trying to keep you down and stop you progressing, and you have to cut that out of your life, Pisces, long term. You have to deal with it and move forward, and progress your own life and take advantage of opportunities that are being presented to you, such as a new beginning that's divinely blessed. And as soon as you do, you have the Sun card. This is the card of real abundance. It's a card of good luck. It's a card of happiness, of optimism. It talks about finding your true purpose as well. There's a real kind of like where sometimes we focus on material assets, we focus very much on our ego selves, but the Sun card says, no, you need a balance between what your soul's purpose is as well. This is an awakening of the soul. This is the soul beginning to realise what your capabilities are from within you. This is a new belief within you as well. And it's bigger than just seeing the material successes that you're trying to achieve. This is about awakening to what's possible, your capabilities, how to attract and bring in abundance into your life, for your home, for your family, and release yourself from past situations, yeah. And this is a real card of forward movement as well, so yeah. And I said, attracting abundance, that's exactly what the Queen of Pentacles does. So as soon as you let go of negative people, negative situations, people who try to keep you down, Pisces maybe, people who just try to get you, as I say, in the work situation, maybe there are some people who only want to give so much to you and that's it, even though you might be putting in a lot of time, and it keeps you stuck. So yeah, I definitely need to deal with that situation long term. And if you do, the Queen of Pentacles energy, the peacock represents the abundance, great sign of abundance, the peacock. And this is the Queen of Pentacles, attracting wealth, being able to manifest and attract wealth, prosperity, abundance. happiness in the home. It's a real card of nurturing as well. So any ideas, and this card is kind of like nurturing as well. This can be about new birth, it could be a new birth in the family. Again, this is kind of like a motherly energy. So it can be really providing the foundations, awakening to your capabilities to make something grow. So it could be a new job, new opportunity. It could also be a new business venture, a new partnership. So but this talks about real happiness in the home long term. But if you really take advice from the cards and move forward with purpose. Now, I normally have two Archangel cards, but 3 popped out. The first one ties in perfectly. Career transition, Archangel Shemuel. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Well, that can certainly tie in with this reading. The second card is Life Review, Archangel Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Yeah? So I spoke about, not being stuck anymore, trying to move forward, not feeling like you have to sacrifice things. And the last one is claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So, beautiful reading, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Thank you.